Guys, this might not look like much, but this is so painful. And look how swollen it is. I need to get this foot clean, but I cannot get it under the water. Alright guys, so I just stayed in Ontario, Oregon. My car is a hot mess. Look at this. I've got to do something about this mess. But anyways, I'm going to attempt to go up into the Snoqualmie area of Washington today. Now they're getting a lot of fires, but where isn't, so we'll see. I found a pretty cool place on free land, so we're gonna go drive the 6 hours out there, and at some point I need to go to the grocery store. Now there is a Walmart in town. I might just go into Walmart real quick since it's right here across the street.
1,000 feet.
My GPS lady's telling me how to get there. But yeah, so we're gonna test that out. I feel better now that I got a shower. My leg, I've got some burns from Agron's rope on this trip, so I'm and on my legs, I've got them all antiseptic, cleaned and covered with gauze, so hopefully they'll heal pretty nicely. Sorry, my seatbelt thing, I'm wearing my seatbelt, you can see, but I have all this junk in the front seat and it's not registering, so I apologize for the beeping. I didn't sleep very well last night. I was pretty sore and hang on. Sorry about that. I wanted to get that beeping noise under control. So I'm gonna head to Walmart right now and get some food. But yeah, last night I just didn't sleep well. So like the hotel I stayed at doesn't have like those blackout curtains. They just had like sheer white curtains, and there was a big light right outside my window over the pool, and it was so bright. So that was kind of a bummer, and I was kind of hurting a little bit, just being sore. But other than that, I feel really good now that I've gotten myself cleaned, and I wasn't expecting to stay in a hotel, but I think with my wounds I really needed to. So good call there. We were gonna head to the Oregon coast today, but today is Saturday, and Wednesday I pick up my dad from Spokane. So I don't think we're gonna have enough time, because I've decided I'm going to go to the North Cascade National Park, and if I've got time, I'm going to try to go to the Olympic National Park up near Seattle, so we'll see. Where I'm staying at tonight is just outside of Seattle, probably like an hour or so. So yeah, we'll see. I'm going to go to Walmart now, so I'll catch you in later. Anyways, I just went to Walmart and got a full refrigerator stocked full of food. I even got one of these kombuchas. Is how I felt about it, so the name is quite perfect. It's a hopped grapefruit. I love grapefruit, so I'm gonna give this a try here in just a minute. I have got to organize this car. Look at this hot mess of a car. But anyways, we're gonna head up near Snoqualmie, Washington. Fingers crossed it's not smoked out. It's pretty hazy here, but I am in Oregon, so it could be the marine layer. It's been a while since I've had marine layer. But anyways, I will catch up with you all here shortly. For now, we're gonna hit the road and drink my I just passed like 70 geese, I swear. There was a ton just chilling in a field, and I was like, ooh, look at all them flying chickens. And I'm like, what the heck did I just say? And then I realized the older I get, the more I'm becoming my dad, because that's totally something my dad would say, flying chickens. Exhausted. I just drove like 6.5 hours to get to this really cool free camp spot. I looked at the websites, I did everything I could to find if it was closed or not due to the fires or COVID or whatever. Well, I just got 10 miles back on this dirt road that's beautiful. I mean, there's a little creek back there, and there's a ton of private property. It's every single sign I'm seeing, it says that it's closed due to the fires. Fires aren't really even close to here, so I don't know why they're still closed. Maybe because the smoke is so bad, but it's 5 o'clock at night. I don't know of a place to stay. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I've got to figure out where I'm going to stay tonight. to go to sleep or to hang out, but guess we'll go to the ocean and see what happens. Maybe I'll just go to the ocean tonight and then turn around and go north. I've got to get out of this smoke though. Alright guys, I'll keep you posted. I got 10 miles to get off this dirt road. It's gonna take me forever. Speed limit's 20. So, we'll see. Okay, update. I found another area that didn't have any signs, but when I drove through, it was like a logging place, and there was like gun shells all over the place. Sorry. And there was trash. Like someone literally put trash bags in some of these sites. Like they weren't easy to find. And thankfully I had cell phone service. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. So I drove around there for, you know, a good while, and I decided, I actually found 2 good spots that didn't have trash. And I had like 3 or 4 bars of service, which was awesome because it's 6 o'clock at night and I'm gonna need something to do. So I could watch like a movie or something. But I got the heebie-jeebies there. I don't know what my problem is this trip. I'm just very picky, I guess. But like I said, there was like trash everywhere. It was real eerie and there's a lot of smoke. So it was just like kind of creepy. So off to my 3rd place, which unfortunately is a rest stop. You have an 8-hour limit. So I'm gonna have to get up really early to leave or get there late. Like I think I'm about to drive past the ocean, so maybe I'll hang out at the ocean for a little bit, take some video, get there in a couple of hours, and then park for the night. Finally made it to the ocean. Technically it's a bay, but you know what? That's as good as it's gonna get. This is how smoky it is. Oh my gosh. Ideal location, but I can stay here for 8 hours, which means at like 2 a.m. I have to get up and move. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to organize the car, figure out if this is where I want to stay, and feed Agron, even though he had some french fries earlier. I love you. Anyways, so it's cold here. Oh, and I'm in Washington. I'm cleaning this at my car. And because my back is turned, it's nice to have a little guard dog while I organize with my back away from people who could come get me. So, good guard dog on duty, baby. Good boy. He's a good puppy. Good boy. Was that a car? Look at the fall color. Alright guys, sorry it's so dark. It's actually not that dark in here. Well, anyway. I made camp at the rest stop. I cleaned my car, and now we're gonna take a nap, get up super early, and I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll figure it out together. Good morning, lovelies. Good morning from Agron. Just let him do his thing for a second. There's nothing I can do. He won't listen to me right now. He's way too heightened. His senses are way too heightened. And let me just... Good morning, my friends. I'm driving by Brill. Okay. So that over there is the ocean. Well, it's technically Young's Bay, I think, but anyway. Close enough. I am in Washington. I stayed in a rest stop last night, and I have a super special surprise. I didn't know that I was going to do this, but I got to looking at the map, and we're going to do something that's going to bring out the inner teeny bopper in me and take me back a few years. I'm 31 years old now, and so this is quite a few years. We're going back to the twilight days. We're going to Forks, La Push. It's La Push, baby. And we're going to all of the places like that you can actually go to for the Twilight movies and the books. And I'm super excited. Like I said, inner teeny bopper is coming out. But anyways, we've got a 4-hour drive to La Push, First Beach. And we're just driving past the bay right now, and it's foggy, smoky. I don't know. It's hard to tell when you're in rain layers, so it's probably a mixture of both. Anyways, you guys, I will see you there. Make sure there's no T-Rexes around. That would be pretty bad.
Repeating the small talk that I'd heard a dozen students discuss.
We made it to Forks. So now the Twilight thing continues. Yeah. Kill my dreams. He is too distracted. I guess the one good thing about overlanding in your vehicle when you have to sit and wait for a ferry for 2 hours is that everything's here. So I've got my laptop out and I'm just editing video. What else am I gonna do? Hey y'all, I'm here in the Mount Baker Snoqualmie National Forest and some free camping right off Baker Lake. Absolutely stunning. I feel like I'm in a Twilight movie, which is fitting because I went through Forks, Washington earlier today, and so now I'm just making some dinner. Agon's exploring, and we're gonna go eat dinner by the lake here in just a second. I actually can see the lake, but it's very smoky, so we're gonna get some better views here in just a little bit. Making progress. So I've got Anaheim peppers, asparagus, onion, jalapeno, green peppers, squash, and Beyond Beef burger, and some noodles. All right, bon appetit. Real talk. I just left a campsite because of some dude being all, look, this didn't even pack. We're gonna get out of here. I just left a campsite. I noticed that there's like this is free camping, all right? All right. yourself out. It may never end up being a bad situation, but it very well could. So ladies, especially, if you do not feel comfortable, get yourself out of the situation before it's too late. I pull up to Baker Lake to find a place to camp. There's a truck with a slide-in camper, and then there's a truck and a tent, and that's it. There's nobody else back there. It's a beautiful spot. I notice that the guy in the tent that's just down the way has a fire going. We are in a stage, whatever, maximum stage fire ban right now because of there's an elk. There's a freaking elk. Sorry guys, there was an elk. I mean, this thing was huge. It was the size of a freaking horse, if not bigger, and it had them big old antlers on it, and it's like dark outside. Oh, that was weird. Because he blended in with the trees. Anyways, I know it was him. He was in the middle of the road and he went into the forest. I couldn't find him. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So this gentleman, first of all, we have wildfires everywhere, okay? Everywhere. The whole state of Washington, Oregon, and California is completely engulfed in smoke and fire. And this dude has a freaking fire going at his camp. Alright, whatever, you know. So I'm over there sitting, eating my dinner, and everyone starts barking. I'm like, alright, why are you barking? I turn around. This gentleman is walking towards me. I said, hey, are you alone? Because I swear he was talking to somebody earlier. Maybe it was me, but I swear he was talking to somebody. I said, hey, are you alone over there? And he says, yeah, I'm all alone. I'm solo. You want to hang out? And I'm like, whoa, that's not where I was trying to go. No, I don't want to hang out. Okay, maybe he wants us to be friendly. Maybe he's nice, you know. Let's give him a bit of the doubt. Agron continues to bark. I tell him to settle down. It's okay. And for the one time in my life, I'm thankful that my dog did not listen to me. This man gave me the heebie-jeebies. He was an elderly gentleman, and he was talking about how he worked for NASA and Lockheed and Boeing and all these big major science companies. And he was like, I'm retired, I'm from Florida. Well, then he said, well, where are you from? And I'm like, Kentucky. I'm not going to get into the specifics. Maybe I should have said, you know, somewhere else, but I mean, my license plate says freaking Kentucky, for crying out loud. If you really wanted to find out, you could look at the back of my car. So I'm like, all right, Kentucky. And he's keeping a distance. He doesn't want to come in. Agron's got a 25-foot lead on him, and he's extended his lead, and he's barking and growling at this man. So like 5 seconds after he asks me where I'm from, he says, well, are you a local? I'm like, dude, I just told you I'm from Kentucky. He's like, oh, yeah. Well, can I get your number? Father, no, you're not going to get my phone number. Like, no. I'm like, I don't have service right now. I don't think that would do us any good. He's like, well, we could go get a drink. And I'm like, no, I think I'm okay. And he was like, oh, come on. No, I'm not getting a drink with you. I don't know you from Adam. You're freaking my dog out. You're freaking me out. I forgot why I had my window down, then I remembered it's because I saw an elk. Guys, this was the craziest thing. So he invites me to come over to his camp, not his tent, his camp to enjoy the fire. He's gonna give me some firewood. I'm like, dude, we're in a freaking wildfire zone. Why would I want your wood to burn? He was trying to get me into his camp, is what he was trying to do. I'm not an idiot. And even if he was harmless and he was trying to be friendly, he's like, I'm not coming near your dog. Good, don't, because my dog might actually eat you. I learned that on this trip. Oh, sorry, this road's a little rough. I got these senses, these gut feelings for a reason, and if I don't use them, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. So I decided to quickly pack up camp 7:35. I have no cell phone service. I have no idea where I'm going to go for the night. But Mama would be proud of me for getting out of there. I will find another rest stop to sleep in if I have to. I'm really bummed. That was a really nice campground too. Like, come on, man. Gosh. I drove like an hour to get there. Anyways, so now I'm going to go find a campsite. Somewhere free to camp because I'm cheap. I mean, I got my rig together. I don't want to go stay in hotels and pay for campgrounds. I want to overland. I want to stay on freaking the national forest lands. There was a spot up here. I think it was right here. I'm getting close. I might stop there. It's right off the road though. I hate being right off the road. I like being alone. Although being back in the wilderness isn't always safe. Is this where it is? I must have already passed it. No, it's right here. Right here? Is it? Is it? Somebody down there? Yeah, that's a nice spot. Let's check this out. There's someone back here. I hate it. I can never tell if people are back here. Well, we might just park back here if there ain't nobody back here. It's a nice spot. There's trash. Nice. Come on, people. Oh, I think I'm about to drive into a creek. Hold on. Oh. Well, this is where I'm going to camp for the night. If I don't run into anything. Thankfully, there's a fire ring. Oh, there's trash everywhere. People, pick up after yourself. It's not that hard. Like, this is why we can't have anything nice. This place is kind of creepy. Like, I'm in the woods. Like, it's either this or go wander more. I think I'm just gonna park it right here. Alright, I found camp down the road. We're gonna park it here. Pray Bigfoot doesn't come out and get me. Good morning. So I'm glad I moved spots because that was crazy last night, man. Telling you what. But we had a good night. No issues. We are kind of right off the road. You're about to hear a car. Alright, so Agron is fed. I am not, but I'm just getting ready. We're gonna head to the North Cascades National Park here in a little bit, which might be a waste of time. Because you can't see anything. You tangled? So, that might be a bummer. But what I'm going to do now is just get ready, put my anti-stink on, and then start driving. And see, you know, what we've got. Like I said, worst case scenario, can't see anything. But I don't have to be in Spokane until Wednesday, and it's Monday, so we're gonna kind of just take our time getting there, and maybe tomorrow will be a laundry day. We'll see. I need to do some laundry before I pick up my dad, and I need a car cleaned. So today's my last day of like just exploring. Tomorrow will be chore day and getting ready for picking up my dad, and then we're gonna have a lot of fun. Go up into Glacier, hopefully, if the entrance is open. Go down into Yellowstone, Grand Teton, see some of our friends up in Montana. Not specifically in that order, but it's gonna be a good time. Alright, so I'm gonna finish wrapping up my morning ordeal here, and then we're gonna hit the road and leave the Baker Snoqualmie National Forest. Wow, you can actually kind of see a mountain back there. All this, apparently it's like 400 something, 450 something, whatever that means, air quality here. So like I'm trying to get out of Washington, so I'm not smoking 15 packs of cigarettes, but this is what we're looking like. My dog's annoying. Look, Hagrid, you've got Pike barking on the phone. Get all dizzy doing that. All right. The North Cascades Visitor Center is closed, so I'm just eating a snack in their parking lot as I inhale 15 packs of cigarettes and listen to Game of Thrones, The Reigns of Castamere, which is very fitting for the situation because I'm very depressed. Oh, sorry, and you swallow before I start humming? Hey guys, so I'm here in Spokane, Washington, staying at the KOA. I'm drinking a beer from my Sasquatch mug, sitting on this nice swing. I'm doing laundry. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes for my laundry to be done, and then I'll go put that in the dryer. And then I think I'm gonna make some food and then go find a car wash to clean my car, because tomorrow I go pick up my dad and my car's filthy. So I've organized, I cleaned it out, it's all ready to go. I just need to get some food in me, finish my laundry, and drink my beer. Drinking some beer in a cabin away from the smoke with my Mr. Protector. Isn't that right, Boop Boop? You good boy? Hey, Gren. You got your toy? Are you a happy boy? Did mommy treat you well today? Yeah. Why is that? 'Cause you kept mommy safe? Yeah, look at that tail. There he is. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, look at that tail.